What's up, Chroma Clubbers and Doodle Clubbers? Embrace the power of the doodle. Okay, well, Puzzle Week Challenge or Puzzle Challenge Week has started, so I'm going to cover some of the submissions. And first, a shout out to Darth underscore Hawk. She submitted something, and actually, in an earlier recording, I did cover it, but it turns out that I don't think I recorded the audio properly. So you will not see her submission, but it was the idea of a crossword puzzle that would follow you around as you have to go around the world, and you would have to put in letters, and it would follow you until you figured out the actual crossword puzzle entry. I think that idea itself, it's a start for the foundation of another idea, um, which would be where you have a riddle of all these different stickers, and you have to put in the right stickers to create the right phrase. Or like, have you ever seen those riddles where it's like they show you these photos or like these little stickers or images, and then it's supposed to say a phrase, um, and you're supposed to guess the phrase. So something like that would work. But if you submit another one, Darth, I will check it out. Okay, Andy and Ocelot. Let's see what they suggested. The pet challenge. This involves any cat pet. You get to the cat, go to the water, and the cat goes in, and randomly you get fish, which you can sell for coins. They can earn coins by doing the game where you have to match three, and if you match a fish, you get coins. And then they can buy a base with the coins they earn. Well, I think I'm trying to figure out how this is actually a puzzle. First of all, I don't want to do match three if it's going to be like traditional match three, because I feel like this game has to feel unique. And if we do match three stuff, it's not going to work. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to reject it and just say, can you come up with a puzzle that has multiple solutions and is not really a match three? Because I don't think match three works for the puzzles in this game. And I might be wrong, and you can let me know how I'm wrong. If you think match three would actually work. I mean, I understand there's three different colors, but I feel like if we do pure match three, it's not going to work. What do you think? Let me know what you think. Okay, redo and resubmit, and I'll check it out. Thanks. Okay, so I'm going to submit that. Okay, next one by Mint Spider. So let's see what this one says. Okay. You follow small square footprints to a garbage dump. There the footprints continue, but there's a giant obstacle. You need to use the doodle marker to draw something to get over it. Then continue following them. They take you into a cave, so you need a pet marker to get an animal with night vision to lead you through. In the cave, you will eventually see light, so you head towards it. You will see a little pencil with a big bear. Use the move marker to move the bear to confuse it while you and the pencil escape. She says her name is Sienna, so you take her back to her mom. Peggy Pencil has lost her daughter Sienna Stubb and can't find her anywhere, because that's the storyline of this, and you have to find the pencil. So I think that's kind of cool. I like the idea. Um, I think it could work. I think this will be an awesome puzzle. I think what we have to do, by the way, and I realized this earlier, was that a good puzzle design is something that has multiple solutions. If you think about popular puzzle games, there should be multiple solutions to that puzzle, because if it's only one solution that solves the puzzle, then it's probably not the best puzzle, and it's probably not even a good design to that. So that's why I try to add all these different markers, and the ideal situation is come up with a puzzle that has multiple solutions. Like you could solve it with one of 5 or 10 different markers. It isn't just one marker that would solve it. Okay, the reward you would get, or they suggest, is Eva gives you her pet eraser, Pearl. Pearl is a stronger eraser um, than the starter eraser, meaning Pearl can erase stronger gels. I like that. I love that idea. So I'm going to go ahead and approve it. Thanks for the suggestion. Um, Now let's move on to the next one, which is Magically. And okay, they need to solve this puzzle to unlock a. Okay, it's the soul gem. They need to solve this puzzle to unlock a giant door that is blocking their way to get home before party starts. The team doesn't miss their party and gets the soul gem, which they can unlock almost anything. Okay, I understand that, but exactly what is the puzzle? Um, so it needs more details. What is the exact puzzle the player must solve? Yeah, they may have to get it out of the way. Whoops, get it out of the way. But what or how or what do they do for that? Please redo and resubmit. Okay. Now, Hermione Granger XOXO says, to complete this puzzle, you have to find the following markers: a pet marker, a life marker, a scale marker, a doodle marker. These will help in your doodles, but be careful. The Wicked Witch of the North may steal the gel from the markers, so you have to um, find more than one of each. Okay. Princess Happiness needs these markers to bring more happiness into the doodle world, to keep out the bullies and also make sure no one leaves DC because of cyberbullying. So if you solve the puzzle, you get a new color or sticker, but if you don't, then the color will be taken away from you. I like the idea of the color, maybe even losing a color if you don't solve a puzzle correctly. I like that idea a lot. But I do feel that it needs more details. Once again, I think a lot of the players, it's not clear, you're not clear on exactly how to design puzzles, and this is a good way to kind of develop that skill. So give me specifics on um, the puzzle adventure or specific puzzle to solve. It can't, or okay, even if it is finding those markers, even if it is to find those markers, then, or find those markers, um, you should say how much gel of each do you need to make the princess happy, or to make the happiness potion or mix. So I think even if you're going to do this approach, you need to say like, okay, I need 5 of the doodle gel, 10 of the, rotate or whatever. And if you don't do that, then I don't think it's really going to be considered a puzzle. Okay, here's another one, and this one is by Teal the Mystic Wolf Dragon. Okay, the character is a villain. You defeat them with the puzzle. The base of a dragon is what you get as a prize, but you need to scale in pet marker. Okay, but what's the exact puzzle? um, what is the exact puzzle players need to solve to defeat the villain? Please be specific. Okay. I'm sure we're going to find someone that gets it right. Um, let's see. And it's good that we're going through these because I think it clarifies exactly what players need to submit. The Wings of Fire Dragonet says, let's see, basically a character from your character design week, and they're trapped at the top of the mountain. The puzzle you can use is the move marker to move boulders into a pattern to climb steep bits, and when you get to the top to rescue the character, it's trapped under rocks. You can move them with the move marker or shrink it by using the scale marker. So once again, I like this approach because you can use multiple approaches to actually solve this puzzle. And that's what we want, because if you only have one approach, it's not a good puzzle design, in my opinion. You may know of some puzzles where that's actually the case, you let me know, but I think people enjoy it when there's multiple solutions to it. So the storyline is the character you save will help them, or if it's a merchant, it might get discount on its items. So maybe they'll give you something. And so after completing it, if you help them, they will give you some physics gel or a new color. So I really like that idea. And in fact, I'll present another solution to your approach. I think what you could do is shrink down the mountain with the scale marker, and then it becomes so small that the character then is just right there and you can save them that way. So you don't even have to climb the mountain. So that's, I think, the hallmark of a good puzzle design. So I'm going to go ahead and approve it. Um, okay, so now this one is by a blank player. Um, Doodle marker Lily gel. I'm going to reject it because once again, it doesn't say, uh, please be specific on the puzzle, adventure, or challenge the player must solve. Okay. Okay. Anime Doodler. Let's see what this one is. Okay, it's for the doodle marker. People that are over doodle master to have the skills, they would get a new marker like the transparent tool. I understand that, but what is the exact puzzle? You have to let me know what the puzzle is. Maybe it's to fill in shapes, it's to do whatever. Um, okay, needs more details. You need to tell me what the exact puzzle quest or challenge is. Maybe it is to fill in the details, or um, or fill in the details of a doodle, or find some specific shape. You let me know. redo, and resubmit. Okay, so that's that. Let's go Meow Cat 2. We'll just do a couple more, I think. The puzzle requires three doodle markers. To solve it, you would have to find the hidden object in a complex area filled with other numerous objects. Okay, but how are the doodle markers going to help you find that hidden object? The reward is a new color, maybe aqua. It's a nice color, right? Okay, I think it's on the right track, but how are the markers going to help you find the um, items in the complex area? Please be specific. Okay, please be specific. Redo and resubmit, and I'll consider it. Okay, so it's good that we're covering these. Let me see if I can get one other good one. The puzzle requires the doodle marker and rotation marker. At first, there's an obstacle that you must rotate in a certain pattern to pass, and then you need the doodle marker on the next level. You must draw shears or a sword to cut the vines in your way. You need the doodle marker again to draw stairs to head up the tall building. Now you have finished the puzzle. I like the idea. It's very specific on this adventure and how you're going to use the markers to kind of go through the adventure. Um, and here's the storyline. There needs to be solved because one of your friends or one of their friends got trapped, and the key is at the end of the puzzle to, or you get the key at the end of the puzzle to unlock the cage to free your friend. And the reward is they get their friend back and extra colors for doodling and a marker. So I think that's cool. I think some of you are getting the right idea, and some of you it's not quite clear what it needs to do. So hopefully this will walk through it. Um, the puzzle you need is the pet marker, and you summon your pet, and your pet can help you solve the puzzle. You would need the dragon pet for the flying puzzle, a dog for the puppy puzzle. Okay, but what are these puzzles going to exactly do? So you need to be specific, and you get a new badge for completing each puzzle, which I think is kind of cool to have a badge. Um, Needs more details. Tell me exactly how the puppy puzzle or dragon puzzle works. Um, Add that and resubmit, and I'll consider it. Thanks. Okay, so I think we've covered enough. Let's go on to Ask CCH. Okay, so let's go to jobs and let's go to Ask CCH. There were some questions from the last Ask CCH that I didn't quite answer, so I'm going to cover them now. Um, Gymnast for Heart asks, DCH, do you think words are imported like bad words? I do. It gets people inspired to not be like them, to be a better person. I don't quite understand what you mean. Do you mean like words are important like bad words? Like words matter and that words can affect you? Of course. I think they can affect you, but you let me know what exactly you meant. If I misunderstood what you wrote, I'll cover it in another Ask CCH. Soul Fairy asks, when will the virtual world be completed? I am working on it. As you saw in the last video, some of the changes I've made. Let me know what you think needs to be done next. Hopefully these puzzles and these characters we add will add a lot to it and at least get the puzzle adventure part down. Okay, Creative Veek or Creative K, however you want to pronounce it, says, in one of the updates to come after the virtual world, could you please make it where in the main store you buy something for 5,000 coins and you can customize the colors of your profile, how DC looks to you, and nobody else sees the colors you have, or maybe even you could customize the color of the profile page and everyone can see it. Just suggestions. I think it's a cool idea, something to consider to add to the Doodle world, because I think we might have a portal where you can actually go back to your Doodle Club profile. And if we do that, then fine, we can consider that. Lafayette 1800 asks, what is your favorite singer band? It really depends on the genre, the age, the decade, whatever, like, so I can't say I have one favorite singer anymore. I mean, maybe at one point when I was younger I did, but I think about it, like I would say Madonna is definitely one that inspires me, because she has stayed relevant for a long time. It wasn't just one song or one album, so that inspires me. Um, I was just listening to Culture Club, which I think is pretty. It's interesting. They're like an older band from the '80s, I think. I think I was just, and then there's this one band. They did Pictures of You, and man, their name escapes me, but they're also, oh, The Cure. So The Cure is a cool band. I think they've also done some cool things. And then I was thinking about modern day because I also like some modern day stuff. And then there's also trance and techno and whatever. So I think for modern day, I like Taylor Swift. I think her 1989 album, I've like three or four of the songs I really like. So I think it's really amazing when someone creates an album that has multiple hits. So that's cool. I think also Sia is cool. She has a very positive songs, so I really enjoy listening to that. On the musical front, I like Hamilton. Some of the songs are cool, but I like Les Miserables. And yeah, yeah. So I think those, it really depends on the genre. So I hope that that covers it. Um, as for one specific singer or band, I'd have to think about that more. I have some in mind that I want to say, but I'm not gonna say it now because I think it's really depending on the genre and the style. But The Cure is a band that I really enjoy too, just partially because of the story behind the band, of like how they stayed together and kept at it, even though it was challenging, and also some of their songs. Okay, finally, Banana Kitty asks, "Can you fly?" Maybe in the doodle world I'll be able to. We will see. Okay, well that's it for now. Take care. Thanks, and embrace the power of the doodle.